Hi everyone, welcome this evening again, and let's all come this evening with an open heart, and let's see where the journey will take us and what the spirits have in store for us. Sometimes what surprises, and we'll go with it. First of all, I want to thank you all again for being with us, for supporting us on this journey. And have walked around the whole wheel with us right around till tonight. Other people have been in and out. You've all played your part in the journey so far. And it's again, as I do say, it's about community. It's about us gathering together with an intent as a community, with an open heart. And in that space, we can do anything. And especially in these times. I just want to say that this was a journey for me, in that I've always found it hard in some way or other to connect with the energy of the Celtic medicine wheel, or the Celtic shamanic way. I've trained in other modalities, and lots of times I've tried to read into the mythology, the Irish mythology, and I found it very, very difficult. But I had to do some research. Lots of the sites that we worked with, and some that we worked with, or we'll be working with tonight, I've been there and done work on them. One or two not so, but they call me in some way or other, and you go with that energy. But in that, it was a journey for me, and it was a connection as well to my roots and to my energy. But I just want to tell you about some of the books that in case you're interested in, and where I got some of the wisdom. There's a lovely book called The Sacred Stones of Ireland. Christina Uccelli, Zucchelle, who wrote the book, and an amazing book on sacred stones and sacred stone places in Ireland. It's really, really, really good. And of course, the Traveller's Guide to Sacred Ireland by Carrie Meehan. Melly was in Stonehenge once, and she had to go there to get that book. But it's 600 pages of absolute brilliant information. It's broken down into counties, and each site is numbered, and it even tells you how to get there, and the if you like, the architectural or the side of the site, and also the mythological side of the site is given to you here. And you learn a lot of both the Irish history in that place as well, or the Irish mythology and the Irish folklore. The She by John Matthews is a book I read many years ago. It was given to me by a good friend in Northern Ireland. And funny enough, the first time I really connected with the She was when I was working on a course in Northern Ireland in Ballyknoe, Ringfort, which you would be familiar with. When we connected with Ulster, was the first time that the She taught me how to connect with them and to connect people with them. So we'll be working with it again tonight. Another book I picked up was Among Druids and High Kings. It's written by editors of Time Life books, but it's beautiful. It just goes through the whole Celtic history of things, and you can drop in and out of it. And of course, you couldn't go anywhere without the complete Irish mythology by Lady Gregory. It's an amazing book, and how she got all the stuff together is beyond me. And of course, it's prefaced by W.B. Yeats. And I don't know if you're aware or not, but W.B. Yeats wrote one or two books on the fairies himself. He went around Ireland gathering the folklore and the stories of the fairies. He was fascinated by it, and I suppose in his writing too, there's magic. And so that's just to let you know where on that journey around in the four directions. I was able to dip in and out of these books. Some stuff I would have had, and I would have experiences with the sites, but it's no harm to have, especially that complete sacred, what is it? Traveller's Guide to Sacred Ireland. If you're doing the sites in Ireland, it's an amazing book to have, because it gives you the real feel for the place and all that kind of thing. So now, before we start, I just let you know what's happening tonight. I nearly forgot the story so far. So that's what you're after getting. Connecting with self and reopening the directions. You will have noticed that when I was doing the directions around the thing, I left the sacred space open within the provinces, and that's for a couple of reasons. So the energies keep working, and they keep the work is ongoing till tonight, and even after tonight, in some way, we won't really close the space till we're told to close it. But we're reconnecting with the directions in a way, because what we want to do is. We bring all the medicine together tonight to help with what we have to do. We'll be connecting with the spirit of the fairy tree in Tara, and I've had some good experiences around that. When I did my initial training with Martin Duffy, he brought us to that tree, and we did a lot of work with it, and I got a lot of teachings from that tree in Tara. Connecting with the spirit of Newgrange, we'll be doing some work there and working with the spirits of that place, and of course helping to activate the energy. And don't forget, we're working with the 5th province tonight. We're working with Meath and Westmeath, the province, the 5th province of Ireland, and we're working in that energy in that genre. The healing and uncapping of the sites within the 5th province. And then we're going to have a chat with Merlin, and I'll explain that to you later on. We'll see what we can do with him. And then we're going to have a ceremony at Uisneach. So you can see it's going to be pretty long tonight, but we'll get on with it now soon, and we'll do whatever spirit wants. And then there'll be a closing. So what I'd like to start with is I'd like to share with you a prayer. This prayer was given to me a long time ago by Ian Claxton, and I just really, really love this prayer. And I've read it once or twice on this journey around Ireland, but I feel it's really appropriate again tonight, because it's to do, everywhere we went, we met the Druids. So it's a Druid's blessing for your journey. And this is for your journey tonight and for your journey on the road as you go. May the blessing of the light be on you, the light without and the light within. May the blessed sunlight shine up on you and warm your heart till it glows like a great peat fire, so that a stranger may come and warm himself at it, and also a friend. And may the light shine out of the 2 eyes of you, like a candle set in 2 windows of a house, bidding the wanderer to come in out of the storm. And may the blessing of the rain be on you, the soft, sweet rain. May it fall upon your spirit, so that all the little flowers may spring up and shed their sweetness on the air. And may the blessing of the great rains be on you. May they beat upon your spirit and wash it fair and clean. And leave there many a shining pool where the blue of heaven shines reflected, and sometimes a star. And may the blessings of the earth be on you, the great round earth. May you ever have a kindly greeting for them to pass as they're going along the roads. May the earth be soft under you when you lay upon it. Tired at the end of the day, and may it rest easy over you when at last you lay under it. May it rest so lightly over you that your soul may be quickly through it and up and off and on its way to God. Aho. And that's my wish for you all. So now we're going to open the directions, and as you can see on we have Drumbeg, we have Knockma in Connacht. Drumbeg is in Munster. Knockma is in County Galway. Ballino in Ulster, and the Pipestone in County Wicklow. So what we're going to do first is we're just going to connect with ourselves, and we're just going to get into that energy, because it's all about hearts tonight, and we're going to connect to our hearts. So if we just close our eyes And just breathe. Just relax and breathe. Breathe in that beautiful energy of the chi. And breathe out the troubles of the day. If you're sitting on a chair, just each time you breathe, sink into it. Just trust in the energy of the Creator and all the lovely energies that will work with us tonight. And as you sit in this place, I just want you to feel in your belly. Just flip behind your belly button and slightly higher. Just feel the energy build up, the power, your power source. It's the red cauldron, the middle cauldron. As you breathe in, as you breathe out, just let the energy rise. Then as it rises, you feel above your head the upper cauldron, the white cauldron activates. The energy come into that. And now we're conscious of the sun above our head, the bright red sun. It's connected to all that is, to the Creator, to our higher self, to our soul groups, to all that energy, known and unknown to us. And we offer it as a sacred light comes from it, a beam down into a crown to fill the upper chakra, the upper cauldron, the white cauldron. And just breathe and allow it to fill. And now feel it pour out and down into the middle cauldron, to your power center. And it empowers that energy within your power. Just breathe and just hold it. And from below now, from deep in the earth comes up the dark blue energy from the earth. And connects to your lower cauldron, which is in your groin and up, down into your second chakra. Just feel that energy fill that cauldron. It's black. The Mother Earth gives us energy, vitality. And as it comes up, it connects with the power center in the middle. And just breathe. And now as we breathe and we have connected to the three cauldrons, the lower cauldron, the middle cauldron, and the upper cauldron, connected to the earth, to the power within ourselves, to the spirits above, we just sit in our bubble and feel the connection above and below, and through our power center in the middle. Now just be conscious, we open our heart, just imagine a flower, a rose on your heart. And it's early morning as the sun rises over the mountain, beautiful sun, you see the rose start to open up to full blossom. And the energy from the Mother Earth comes to our heart. And the energy from above, the spirit world, comes to our heart. And the energy that they bring is love, the energy of pure love. They love you unconditionally, the spirits and the ancestors from above. and the Mother Earth from below. And add your own love and just let that spread around your body. That's it. From the tips of your toes right up to your waist. Up along your chest. Down to the tips of your fingers. And to the top of your head. And let that beautiful energy of love that all that there is be with you now and fill your bubble. We ask all your guides from above, the ancestors, the people that love you from that place, that are in heaven and higher vibration, be with you tonight. Support you. Only those that love you and they're of a high vibration be with you now. And we call on the energy of the Mother Earth from below, activate up through your lower cauldron to bring that vitality and that energy and that beauty and that love, unconditional love to us. And again, bring it up and let it out through your heart. Feel it through your body. Let your bubble fill with that energy of love. It's the only way we can work tonight. So as you sit in that energy, just be with it and be conscious of calling in the directions as we go through the provinces. To the ancestors, the clans, the she fairy people, gatekeepers of all the counties, gatekeepers of all the sacred sites that are activated and working in Munster, Mount Brandon, Sacred Mountain, mountain spirits of the south, sacred energies from Drumbeg, druids, shamans, Dutatana, star people, spirits, help us on our quest tonight. Support us as we support you. Bring the energy of love and unconditional healing to the Emerald Isle, to our beautiful country, our beautiful people. Connacht, to the ancestors of the West, clans, she, fairy people, keepers of all the counties, gatekeepers of all the sacred sites that are activated, that are functional, that are working within this province. Sacred Mountain Crowpatrick, mountain spirits, we call on you, stand with us. Energies of Knockmah, the druids, shamans, Tuatha spirits, star people, help us on our quest tonight. Support us as we support you. Bring beauty. Bring your ruggedness, your wildness, your joy back to our people. Fill their hearts with love for their land, for themselves. Ulster, to the ancestors of the north, clans, she, fairies, gatekeepers of the counties, gatekeepers of the sacred sites that are activated, and work with love within Ulster. Slieve Donard, mountain spirits, we call on you again. Stand tall, stand strong. Be with us, protect us. Energies from Ballino, Ringfort, druids, shamans, Tuatha star people, spirits, help us on our quest tonight. Support us as we support you. Bring the love, bring the peace, and bring the beauty from the north. That's sometimes hard to see, but we know it's there. And at this stage, I'd like the fairies from Connacht and the fairies from Munster, who actually kind of row now and again. I ask that tonight you make peace, that you meet in Gort, Tubber, on the borders, and you shake hands and bring peace between you. And from now on, we will work with each other to bring harmony and to bring love. And so it is. We thank you for that. Leinster, to the ancestors of the East, to the clans, to the Sidhe, the fairies, gatekeepers of the counties, gatekeepers of the sites that are activated and functional within that province. Sacred Lugnaquilla, mountain spirits of the East, stand guard, stand strong once again, be with us, protect us this night. Energies of the Piper's Stone Circle, Druid Shamans, to the Dana, Star People, Spirits, help us on our quest tonight. Support us as we support you. Bring peace, bring love, bring joy. And also to the fairies of Ulster and Connacht, who have a row every year to see who will have the best crafts. We ask that you shake hands to each other on the borders of Donegal or wherever, that you bring peace to each other. So now as you sit in your bubble, and we're connected to the energies from the north, the south, the east and the west. We're protected by the mountain spirits right around the country. We're working with the Sidhe, with the spirits, with the Tuatha Dé Danann, with all the ancient ones we've met on the journey. They're all here tonight. So now just in your mind's eye, you can see the fairy tree there in Tara. Just in your bubble, as you stand in your bubble full of love, just let's stand in a circle around that beautiful tree. Feel the energy from it, the joy as it expands. And now as we breathe, our bubbles tend to grow to get bigger. And as they do, they connect into one bubble full of love, of a wonderful community of people from all over. So just let the love flow. Just stand hand to hand, connected. No social distancing here. We're together now. We're in that beautiful place. And if you look up, you'll see how big the bubble is and how immense the energy of the love within it. The love for the people on our right, the people on our left, in front of us, behind us. We ask our ancestors and our spirit guides, our power animals, guardian animals and spirits to be with us. The folk from our clans, stand with us. Join the circle tonight, hold hands. The star people and the spirit people from above. And now as we breathe, we descend into the ground, down into that place to where the Sidhe live. They've been expecting us. Down into the ground, till we come into this vast cairn, holding hands with the energy of love. And there's an elder standing in the middle. He's directing you. You may hear him, you may not. But just know that he's creating the vibration and the energy. A blessing. As we stand hand in hand with our folk, with the she. And as we breathe, we start to rise as we come up. And as the circle gets bigger and bigger. And look at the love that they bring, and the magic and the energy. As we stand with them. And the fairy folk dance in the middle. Just let the energy grow, feel the love. Let the energy flow from your heart, from above and from below, and into the circle and from you. It's universal love, universal energy. And now with the she and with all the energy that's with us, we take our attention to Newgrange. We visualize ourselves standing around that great monument, that massive, powerful monument. With the she, with all our spirits, guides, ancestors. We're in the bubble. We just let that love flow. Universal love. And we bring that energy to Newgrange to help its vibration, to bring it back to what it was. Come in peace and we come in love. Come in joy. And just breathe. And just connect with your power center again in your heart. More love is needed. And now as we hold hands, the she and the spirit people will go and do their work to where they call to within this fifth province of Meath and Westmeath to activate the energies wherever they need to be activated. We ask the gatekeepers of these counties to receive them with open arms, and the gatekeepers of the sites to be ready as we hold this space, we stand in this space. And we bring healing to this energy in this great space while they do that. So with our love, let's heal the heartache of Newgrange. We ask the Mother Earth to take this energy deep into our womb and heal it. It's like all the heartache of this country. It's been here for a long, long time. We ask that to be taken deep into the Mother Earth, where it'll be transmuted. And all we have to do is to focus the love. can see the vibration change. You can see the energy. It start to open up. It's opening up like a beautiful big flower. Oh, oh, yes. It's beautiful. Feel its expansion as it reaches into the heavens, out into the universe. It's making connection to the places it's been before. And now as the she and the spirit people come back and they connect with us, they connect with her, we stand hand in hand with them. And we call the beautiful sun to be over this site. And a golden ray to come from it deep into the ground, right into the heart of it, down into the Mother Earth, where the love has been stored for so long and suppressed. And as it heals the pain of our land, north, south, east, and west. All the memories, all the traumas, all the imprints. That have been held. It's time to let them go now, so that we can all breathe again. And as the dark blue light comes up, it connects with the sun above. As we hold hands within the bubble, as we give love to this beautiful love, pink energy coming from it. And as we place the chalice above it with the black cloth over it between the sun and the ground and the Mother Earth, we remove the black cloth and see the beautiful energy, the healing energy, the love energy come from this, and it's filled into the chalice. As the chalice rises into the sky, it tips over and sends the energy over me, then Westmeath, our fifth province, to bring blessings, to bring healing, to bring love, to bring joy. And the goddess point, she is weeping now with joy. And how as a blessing has been done to these beautiful counties, we see the energy come back into the chalice. It's filled and poured back into this site. And may the sun shine over Newgrange for a long, long time. And now as we hold hands and we're still in the bubble and the energies of love, we bring our attention to the cat stone in Uisneach. As we stand around this again, within the energy, the big bubble, with all the spirits, all our ancestors, our guides, and the she. And now we call on all the spirits from Munster that helped, and all the energies from the sites that are freed, We call on all the energies from Connacht that need to be here tonight. And all the spirits and energies from the sites and all the clans from Ulster and Leinster and from the 5th province to gather and hold hands with us now to witness this beautiful medicine. And again, we visualize the sun high above the catstone. And as it sends a beautiful ray of light down into the ground, deep into the ground, through the grave of Éire, and right down into the depths to connect with the Mother. And is connected to everything that is, to the Creator, to everything that is within the universe, to bring this energy right down deep into the Mother Earth to connect. As we hold hands with the She, the fairies work in the middle, the clans, the kings, the high kings, all the energies that have an interest in this and a love of it, please be with us now. And we call on the Golden Chalice that's over Munster, the Rock of Cashel. Call on the Golden Chalice that's over Carrickeel, Connacht. The Ulster over the Great Giant's Ring. And the one in Leinster over Dermot and Grania's bed. And the Golden Chalice from Newgrange. We see that the cloth has been taken off these 5 chalices. And they're filled with energy from these sacred sites. From Munster. The Golden Chalice, from Connacht, the Golden Chalice. From Ulster, the Golden Chalice. And from Leinster, the Golden Chalice. And from me, the Central Counties, the Golden Chalices. And we ask that they be brought to this place over Uisneach, from the south, from the west, from the east, from the north, and from the centre. And that they pour their blessings now down into the earth here, through the catstone, through the energy of Éire, and right into the Mother. And we ask that this energy combined just spreads through the land of Ireland. Blessings from Munster, blessings from Connacht, blessings from Ulster, blessings from Leinster, and blessings from the Central Province. And when this is done now, whatever's needed goes back into the chalices. And is sent back to the Rock of Cashel, to Carrickeel, to the Giant's Ring, Dermot and Gran is bed. And the energy is put back in there till it's needed again. And the black cloths are placed over the chalices. And you Grange the same. We thank you. And now as the energy from the earth comes up and connects with the sun above, and we see the chalice, big chalice, golden chalice, placed between the sun and the earth. And we ask the spirit of Eru, the energy to rise now, to open the energy of the heart, to let the energy flow just as it's needed at the right frequency for this land and this place. And in doing so, you open the heart of every being that is Irish on this land, wherever they are, be it first generation, second generation, third generation. Open, let the flower in their heart open. Let the anger and the hurt be gone. And let the love flow from this now and flow through each person with Irish blood in whatever way. And bless whoever it needs to bless worldwide. And as you send the energy up now, up through the catchstone into the chalice as the black cloth is lifted off it, you see the chalice being filled. And we hold that space with love. As we go on our knees in humility, we'll be humble. As the chalice rises way above till it tips. And Eru's blessing is sent to the north, to the west, to the south, to the east, and to the center. As the energy floats out, open the energy of the heart center. Bring peace to our land, to our people, wherever they may be. And we ask now that the blessings and energy from Ireland, as we see the chalice rise even higher, up above the world, and we see it spill on the globe, on the energy of the earth, so that we touch every human being, every part of the world tonight. As it spills, see the earth go gold. And as you stand on your knees, just push the love through your heart to all the energy. See the goddess Eru. She's come alive. The pulse of Ireland. Feminine energy that's needed now. And as the energy makes its way back from around the world back into the sacred chalice above the world, and as air directs that chalice back between the sun and the cathedral, we see that sacred energy from Ireland that's not needed come back into the chalice and goes back into the ground. Era is alive now. She is well. She will bring pulse to the land again. And the fairies now dance. They dance all over the country. Bowls of flower petals, spraying them all over the place. And if you have a private prayer or a wish or something to add, please do it now. And as we make our way now with our guides, and the she, and the fairies, and all the beings, we float in our big bubble of love all the ways back to the fairy tree and tower. We ground there for a minute. And we leave it to the goddesses of Boyne and Ero, those two beautiful energies to pulsate the sacred energy of Ireland. I know that there's connections in the north, the south, the east, and the west, and that the energy of our little land will help to pulsate the energy of the Mother Earth. Will help to change the frequencies and lighten our hearts so we can lighten the hearts of the world. So we ask the energies of the she, we wish you well, safe home. It's been an honor working with you. Till we meet and work again. We thank you to the fairy folk. You will have a party tonight. And just when I'm talking about the fairies, I just want to say to ancient Merlin, they say that times long ago that the energy that was brought to Ireland by the giants, the stones from Stonehenge, resided at one stage in Uisneach. And if so, and if it's to be done and the wish of the spirit world and the people, we would ask for the energy. If it's not required in Stonehenge, that'll be between Ero and the spirits of that place. It would be lovely to see some of the energy, if not at all, reside back in Uisneach. If it's to be the highest good of all concerned, we ask Merlin that you might help in this with our wizards and your wizards, whoever else is needed. if it's to be, it would help to pulsate our land and maybe help to bring back the magic. We don't need the stones, just the magic, or some of it. We pray for this, if it's to be. Thank the spirit guides and the star people. We wish you well and we wish you safe home till we meet again. All the elementals, all the mountain spirits, for standing guard and being so strong. The gatekeepers of all the counties. The gatekeepers of all the sacred sites that worked with us and the spirits of all the sites. We hope that you're all there in love now, and that you're beaming this night. And that you bring not alone the love in all the hearts of us, but the love around the world. And I pray that we be a leading light to the world after that wonderful fire in Uisneach on Tuesday night, to bring the light not alone to Ireland, but to bring it, I'm sure, it was seen all over the world. Well done to Marty and the gang there. And Willie, who had his fire tonight, to do it online. The May fire for me has always been such a beautiful fire. It's like the start of summer, the gateway into the summer. It's full of hope and full of joy, and all the beautiful flowers and the trees in full bloom, birds singing. And in the woods where we used to do the fires, full of garlic. Beautiful. Thank you, Willie. Thank you, Marty. David, the keeper of that beautiful sacred place. And now as we come back into our bubble, back into the room, as you just sit in that bubble for a minute, I just want to read another little prayer before we finish. And this was from Lady Gregory's book, and it's about namely the first person to set foot on this land. I think it represents Ireland in a lot of ways. I am the wind on the sea. I am the wave of the sea. I am the bull of 7 battles. I am the eagle on the rock. I am a flash from the sun. I am the most beautiful of plants. I am a strong wild boar. I am a salmon in the water. I am a lake in the plain. I am the word of knowledge. I am the head of a spear in battle. I am the God that puts fire in the head, who spreads light in the gathering of the hills, who can tell the ages of the moon, who can tell the place where the sun rests. I just think that's beautiful. So now that you're in your bubble, just be conscious of the energy within your power center, just connect it to the energy above in your head, to the cauldron, and allow the energy back to the sun and thank it. I know it's there anytime you need it. And from your cauldron below, just see the cord go back into the earth. And again, just take 2 or 3 deep breaths to connect with yourself and to be. And come back into the room. I just want to thank you so much for being with us and for your support in this journey around Ireland. And we may there's other things that have been coming to us on that journey that we need to do. So I'm going to look at it in the next week or two, and maybe more uncapping in different ways. I want to thank Melanie, who's crawling in here. Come on, don't be shy. Come in here. Don't be shy. Who's been sound engineer, who's been motivator, who's been all this. And not forgetting Sarah in Ireland, who's brilliant on the job as well, and who's got some amazing deep journeys and stories to tell about it. And just to let you know that if you want to connect with us, we'll be doing something again. I'm not sure if it'll be next week, but definitely the week after. So I want to look at the moons and the cycles and see what's happening. You can connect with us on Pathway Teaching. We also have Shamanic Passengers, or sign up to our newsletter and you'll see what's going on. Again, thank you so much, and thank you so much for the feedback, and some of the feedback that we got from the people and their experiences on this journey around. We will share with you when Melly gets time. Thank you so much.